Hi and hello, I'm Ellie Wishes and welcome to my channel. Do you ever think about dinosaurs? Well, today I have a little treat for you if that is so. On this episode of Webkinz as Humans, we are drawing dinosaurs, specifically the key lime dinosaur, the dazzling dinosaur, and the stegosaurus as humans, and I am so excited to show you what designs I did and what the inspiration and oh my gosh, the Webkinz family tree, you guys. I am so excited. So first we have Katie the key lime dino. She was actually the first ever Webkinz I've ever thrifted, which is really fun. We have Stevie the stegosaurus and Sonia, and then finally Sonia the spotty dinosaur, and I'm just so excited. I had so much fun drawing all of these characters. A special thank you to Aquatic Gecko 9871 on YouTube. They suggested I did the key lime dino, and that's kind of where I got the inspiration for a dinosaur themed episode, which I'm so stoked about. I love dinosaurs. And if you'd like to suggest a theme, go for it. I'd love to hear themes in the comments. You can also have control over what I do on my Patreon for as little as $1 a month if you'd like to pick the next Webkinz as Human theme. Okay, the shameless self-promo is now over. Let's get into Katie and her design and every single little thing I could ever say about Katie. As I mentioned before, she was the first ever Webkinz I had thrifted. I was kind of embarrassed because I was with a group of friends that I didn't know really well, and it was our first time hanging out, and I was at our Goodwill and I was buying stuffed animals like a child. I think I might have just turned 18, and that kind of started helping me reawaken my Webkinz era, because I still played it, but I was kind of embarrassed that I still played it. Now I'm shameless about it. I will talk to anyone about Webkinz. So for Katie's design, we're taking a lot of inspiration from what her in-game avatar is wearing. So a cute little Hawaiian print tank top, some khaki shorts. I absolutely love it. I did this drawing at 2 a.m. in the morning. I just kind of started drawing, and then it all came so quickly to me that and the next thing I knew, I was up several hours past my bedtime, and I really liked the result of it. So most of the overall design for Katie comes from the outfit she's wearing. It definitely gives a little bit of older Lilo from Lilo and Stitch, which was not intentional, but I just think the pattern of the shirt really gives that. But I specifically drew more from the clothes than the plush, just because I really liked the outfit she was wearing. But to bring in more elements from the plush, I gave her a prosthetic leg, which, okay, wasn't to bring in elements of the plush. It was really mainly because I didn't want to draw another leg. So thank you to the amputee community. I can't believe it took this long for me to draw a character with a prosthetic. It was really nice because prosthetics I found were a lot easier to draw than the natural curves and just the way the leg is. Mechanical and man-made items are just so much easier to draw than natural items. I kind of imagine Katie working at the gift shop on Vacation Island in Webkinz. Sheldon Turtle is her boss, and she just works there in the summer, and she loves to go surfing. And also I kind of put a little bit of mud and dirt on her prosthetic foot, because as you can see, she's barefoot, so I like to think that just as much as her normal foot would get dirty, her prosthetic foot gets dirty as well. And I like to think she's just running across the beach, hanging out, helping customers surf. Maybe she's a surfing instructor. I also put some stickers on her prosthetic, which I think gave it a lot more personality, and I just think that's a really cool way, because a lot of amputees will talk about how their prosthetic is an extension of themselves, which makes sense, obviously, because that's your leg. So I like to think that Katie really customized hers a lot and just put stickers on it. I just think that's a fun little detail. Let me know what beach related job you think Katie has. I'm definitely leaning towards kind of surf instructor, or maybe she gives boat tours. She definitely loves the ocean. And now it is time for those sweet, sweet close-up shots. Let's go close-ups, wahoo! Alright, next up we have Stevie the Stegosaurus. When I got Stevie, I named her after Stevie Nicks, even though I knew nothing about Stevie Nicks, and I still don't know anything about her. So I have some inspiration images of Stevie Nicks, specifically her hair, because that's, I think, the thing I wanted to incorporate the most. I gave her bell, like, sleeves and then skirts. She's definitely, like, was giving mermaid core, and that's, I really leaned into that. I especially loved drawing like the downturned eyes. That was just so much fun, so cartoony. One of my favorite things about drawing Stevie was those eyes. I think that added a lot of character to her face. I will admit, I am abusing the symmetry tool this episode, okay? I got out of art fight and I'm like, oh man, I just need to use the symmetry tool. It's just so great, so beautiful, and I love it. So I apologize if that's something that irks you. That is, you can't stop me at all. As for her feet, I'm drawing so many characters in this episode barefoot. It's because I don't know what was going on with me recently, but I can't draw shoes right now. It's really hard for me, and I truly do not understand why it's so hard for me to draw shoes right now. They're not looking right at all. So I'm kind of imagining both Stevie and Katie being friends, and like they both really love the beach. Maybe they like both work at the vacation island, but I feel like Stevie's probably more of like an indoor beach girl, of like she likes going on the boardwalk and like maybe collecting seashells. She's much calmer, like, whereas I think Katie has a lot more energy. Also, you best believe she has a membership to the aquarium. Oh my gosh, that girl loves to stare at fish. Oh, absolutely. Also, if you remember from last episode, I drew Washington, our favorite Nepo baby. I think this is like his younger sister, and that like she's like definitely the more artsy sibling, whereas he's like really into politics and he's really annoying about it. After adding just some simple like ocean mermaid motifs to her skirt and to her blouse, I think it really turned out quite nice. It has a really nice color palette. Again, I kind of deviated from using the plush as like the color palette. I usually do that a lot, but in this episode I've kind of gone off the rails a little bit, which I think is fun. I'm always wanting to try stuff new. I'm always wanting to try new stuff. That came out like, my words are getting jumbled. But that is Stevie, and let's take a look at those close-up shots. Look, it's the family tree. I've been annoying my friends with my very extensive Webkinz as Humans family tree, and I'm so excited to tell you guys all the lore in just like one big video after I've drawn all my Webkinz as Humans. I'm so stoked. Okay, next up is Sonia. So because of the pattern on Sonia's plush, I was really reminded of the first Webkinz as human, like, dinosaur character. Not the first one I did, Tilly. The first dinosaur I drew as a human. She had a similar kind of pattern on the kind of crown of the Triceratops. And so I think that this is Tilly's older sister, Sonia. Sonia is very posh. She is going to the Kentucky Derby. She has a giant hat, so of course she's going to the Kentucky Derby. She probably got like a degree in like marketing, and like she has a really fancy corporate job. Like, she is a girl boss. So for this drawing, I took a lot of inspiration again from the dress that she is wearing. I love doing that, especially because this was just such a cute dress. It was very like vintage, which I adore. Also, okay guys, I just kind of reused the hand from Katie because I didn't want to draw a whole new hand. So you guys, I really just hope you don't cancel me for that. But I did draw shoes this time. I did draw shoes. I also drew heels. Heels are very hard for me to draw. I don't really know how to do that. So you should be proud of me for drawing shoes. You can be disappointed in me for reusing the line art for my hand from a different drawing. Okay? Alright, I hope you guys are okay with that. For her design, I wanted it to look a lot like Tilly, so they kind of looked like sisters, but I realized like my art style, although it doesn't feel like it's changed a lot, my like understanding of especially the anatomy on the face and like muscles has grown a lot, and I'm super grateful for that. It's the life drawing class I took last semester, I think, that did that. And so they look hypothetically similar, but it's weird because they're drawn in like very different styles. Also, Tilly's hand, the Triceratops' hand, is so big. Like, she's a little disproportionate, so I would like to redraw her sometime. Also, I love Sonia's hair. It's so gorgeous. Kind of for the texture of it, I was inspired by the new live-action Little Mermaid, Ariel's hair in that. I just think it's so gorgeous. It's so beautiful. So that's kind of the texture I was going for, and I hope I pulled it off. If I didn't, I am sorry. I actually had bought and ordered the spotted dinosaur off of Macari recently. I think it was last December, and I'd bought it with a bundle of 2 other plushies, and I only received one of the stuffed animals. It was a tiger snake, and the spotted dinosaur and the Ooh La La owl did not come with it, and I was very upset. But to get my money back, they wanted me to return the one plushie I did get, and I was like, I can't do that. I've emotionally bonded with it. So I just kind of bit the bullet on that and just said goodbye to the $25. But yeah, let's take a look at those close-up shots. And here we have Tilly and Sonia's family tree. You can see Tizzy's also on that because Tilly and Tizzy are in a relationship, and you can kind of get a little sneak peek into Tizzy's family. It's so cute. It's so crazy every time I watch this kind of scroll with all of the Webkinz as Humans designs, because I only draw like 3 a month, so it doesn't feel like I've made that many. And then now seeing all of them together, it's just really cool, especially because it was about this time last year that I started taking this series kind of like seriously and drawing a Webkinz as Human, like doing a video of that every month or so. And so I'm really excited for next Halloween. Like, I'm really excited for the next holiday season of getting to do like Halloween, Christmas, Valentine's Day. Those are all like such fun and festive themes. I don't have any plans for Thanksgiving again, just because I don't have any more Thanksgiving animals. But if you have any like kind of suggestions of what animals seem kind of like fall coded, please let me know. I'd love to know because I don't have any ideas for fall. And just let me know any fun themes in general. I'm always willing to take suggestions. You can also, of course, go on the Patreon. You can buy prints of these Webkinz as humans. And what else can you do? You can like, comment, and subscribe because that is free. And it helps me in the algorithm. Yeah, let me know. What's your favorite Webkinz as humans design? I feel like I'm asking too many questions of you guys that you're not going to respond to any of them, but that's okay. That's okay. You don't have to respond. You just have to have a good day. Yeah. Have an awesome day, night, evening, morning, whatever time you are in. And thank you for watching.